Hello from Shanghai, this is Chris. Welcome to another episode of China Currents, your weekly news report of what's trending in China. On January 8th, China's Ministry of State Security has successfully dismantled a case involving the British Secret Intelligence Service, MI6, exposing their espionage activities in China through the use of individuals from a third country. A foreigner identified by surname Huang was in charge of an overseas consulting agency. The collaboration between MI6 and Huang began in 2015 when he was recruited and a cooperative intelligence relationship was established. Since then, MI6 directed Huang to enter China multiple times, guided him to collect intelligence under the disguise of public activities, and recruiting individuals for MI6. Through meticulous investigation, Chinese national security agencies uncovered evidence of Huang's involvement in espionage activities. In accordance with the law, they promptly took coercive measures against him. Security assessment revealed that Huang had transmitted 9 pieces of confidential national secrets, 5 pieces of secret-level national secrets, and 3 pieces of intelligence to British authorities. Next up, let's take a look at Chinese football. In an anti-corruption documentary aired on January 9th, shocking revelations have emerged regarding Li Tie, the former head coach of the national men's football team. Li admitted to paying bribes totaling 3 million yuan to secure his position as the national team coach. Additionally, he confessed that the 2 teams he coached are involved in match fixing on their way to promotion. Li disclosed that in the 2018 season, he lobbied Wuhan FC to pay 2 million yuan in bribes to Chen Chuyuan, the former head of the Chinese Football Association, and 1 million yuan in bribes to Liu Yi, former CFA Secretary General, in exchange for his appointment as the national team's head coach. Li then signed a contract with Wuhan FC for 6 million yuan, which served as the cover for the corrupt deal. As an exchange, he selected 4 players from the Wuhan club for the national team. Li Tie's confession led to an investigation by supervisory authorities, which subsequently exposed several other officials suspected of corruption and other wrongdoing within Chinese football. This scandal has further tarnished the reputation of the sport in the country. Next up, on January 9th, the Xichang Satellite Launch Center successfully launched the Einstein probe satellite into its designated orbit at 15:03 local time. The satellite's launch was a resounding success, marking a significant milestone for China's space program. However, the incident took a comical turn when Taiwan's ruling Democratic Progressive Party authorities reacted in an alarmist manner. According to reports from Taiwan's United Daily News, the DPP's Defense Department issued 2 alerts in both Chinese and English, declaring a so-called island-wide warning. The alerts urged citizens to stay vigilant as a missile allegedly flew over the southern part of the island. However, the English version of that alert referred to the satellite launch as an air raid alert and even referred to the satellite as a missile, causing unnecessary panic among the public. With the election coming up, the incident has sparked debates about DPP's handling of defense-related matters and its potential political motivations. Critics argue that the false missile alert was an attempt to manipulate public sentiment and create a sense of crisis. In response to the uproar, Taiwan's Defense Department issued a statement acknowledging their mistake and apologizing to the public for confusion caused by the inaccurate translation. They admitted that the alert should have referred to the launch as a satellite, not a missile. Next up, on January 8th, China's Foreign Ministry expressed serious concerns over the US-Japan-South Korea Trilateral Indo-Pacific dialogue took place last week in Washington. The dialogue's joint statement said that the 3 countries expressed concern about China's dangerous and escalatory behavior in the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea and would continue their trilateral maritime security and law enforcement cooperation in the regions. During the press conference, China's Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Mao Ning refuted the accusations against China, condemning the dialogue as an attempt to cobble together exclusionary groupings in the name of cooperation and to interfere with China's internal affairs. Spokeswoman Mao pointed out that a certain non-regional country has sought to flex muscles and incite confrontation in the South China Sea, referring to the US-Philippines naval exercises held last week in the area. In response to the heightened tensions, Chinese Navy conducted naval and air patrols in the contested waters, reiterating its sovereignty over the contested Renai Reef unlawfully claimed by the Philippines. Next up on technology, China's domestically developed third-generation superconducting quantum computer named Origin Wukong was officially put into operation this Saturday at Origin Quantum Computing Technology Corporation. The quantum computer is equipped with 72 self-developed superconducting quantum chips called Wukong cores, making it the most advanced programmable and deliverable superconducting quantum computer in China. According to Dr. Kong Wei Cheng, Deputy Director of the Anhui Quantum Computing Engineering Research Center, Origin Wukong is paired with the third-generation quantum computing measurement and control system Origin Tianji. It has achieved the first batch of fully automated testing of quantum chips in China, significantly improving the overall operational efficiency of quantum computers. Wukong's name was inspired by Sun Wukong, a fictional figure with the ability to transform into 72 different forms, symbolizing the computer's powerful and versatile capabilities. This marks a significant milestone in China's quantum computing capabilities, demonstrating advancements in chip technology, automation, and quantum system integration. Next up on diplomacy, during the first state visit of newly elected President Mohamed Muizzu to Beijing on January 10th, China and the Maldives elevated their relationship to a higher level. Chinese President Xi Jinping, addressing a gathering at the Great Hall of the People, referred to Muizzu as an old friend and announced the upgrade of the bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. China currently maintains a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership with 35 other countries, including Iran, Indonesia, Greece, Saudi Arabia, and Brazil, which is 3 levels higher than the China-India relationship. According to a report from the American Enterprise Institute think tank, Chinese companies have invested an additional $1.37 billion in the Maldives since the country's decision to join the Belt and Road Initiative in 2014. President Xi stated, China and the Maldives' relations are presented with a historic opportunity to build upon the past and advance into the future. Next up, let's look at CPC's latest effort in anti-corruption. On January 8th, the General Secretary of CPC, Xi Jinping, addressed at the annual conference of the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, the party's top supervisory authority. In a speech, Xi emphasized that the decade-long efforts of the anti-corruption struggle have achieved an overwhelming victory. However, Xi pointed out the situation remains severe and complex, and tough battles against corruption require sustained efforts. As the largest Marxist ruling party in the world, the CPC needs to promote self-revolution to ensure that the party will never change its nature, its conviction, or its character. The anti-corruption campaign began after the conclusion of the CPC's 18th National Congress in 2012 and has become the largest organized anti-corruption efforts in the party's history. As of the party's 20th National Congress in 2022, discipline inspection authorities nationwide have initiated investigations into 4.65 million cases and disciplined over 4.57 million individuals. By the first week of the 2024, 35 government officials have been removed from their positions for investigation. The party's effort has been overwhelmingly approved by the people, specifically because Xi vowed to crack down on both high-level and local officials. Since 2012, over 100 high-ranking party, government, and military officials have been investigated, including 7 national leaders. The highest-ranking figure among them was Zhou Yongkang, a member of the 17th Politburo Standing Committee. The most recent concluded investigation involving high-ranking official was of Dong Yunhu, former chairman of the Shanghai's Municipal People's Congress. He was arrested on December 29, 2023 by order of the country's Supreme Procurator. Last but not least, on January 9th, in a routine press conference held by the Civil Aviation Administration of China, officials announced that the 2024 Spring Festival travel season is set to commence on January 26th and will extend through March 5th, spanning a total of 40 days. This period, also known as Chunyun, is often considered the largest annual human migration in the world, as millions of Chinese nationals travel for the Chinese New Year celebrations. Predictions indicate that the passenger traffic in civil aviation will reach a staggering 80 million during the Train Yuan period, averaging 2 million per day, a figure that is poised to set a new historical record. The peak of the travel rush is expected to hit on February 8th, February 16th, February 20th, and February 25th. The Spring Festival, also known as the Chinese New Year, is the most important traditional holiday in China, with the country virtually shutting down as people take time off from work to be with family and friends. The travel season presents remarkable logistical challenges as the country's transportation infrastructure deals with an immense surge in traffic. The aviation industry has been preparing to handle the increased number of travelers, ensuring safety and efficiency are prioritized. China's airports will likely see a significant uptake in foot traffic, with stringent measures in place to handle the holiday rush smoothly. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this episode of China Currents. If you have any thoughts and comments about our show, please reach us at email address below. I'm Chris, looking forward to hearing from you and see you next time.